Hello everyone! Today in English we will learn about combining sentences. We've been learning about two parts of a sentence. The subject part, the predicate part. The subject part tells who or what the sentence is about. The predicate part tells what the subject does or is. Then where can we draw a line to split subject part and predicate part? Number 1. The students listen to an exciting story. This sentence is about the students, that's the subject part, and they are listening to an exciting story. So we draw the line between students and listened. Then what's the main word in the predicate part? The main word in the predicate part is a verb. The verb can be an action verb or a linking verb. So in this sentence, the main word in the predicate part is listened. Number 2, he told the story. Where do we draw the line to split the subject part and the predicate part? The sentence is about he, so he is the subject part. Told the story shows what the subject part is doing. So we draw the line between he and told. Then what's the main word in the predicate part? The main word is the verb, so it is told. Number 3, the horses are brown. Where do we draw a line to split the subject part and the predicate part? The sentence is about the horses, so the horses is the subject part. Are brown tells what the subject part is being, so we draw the line between horses and are. Then what's the main word in the predicate part? The main word is are. Number 4, the frog is green. Where do we draw a line to split the subject part and predicate part? The sentence is about the frog, so the frog is the subject part. Is brown shows what the subject part is being, so we draw the line between frog and is. Then what's the main word in the predicate part? The main word is the verb is. What kind of verb is in sentences 1 and 2? They are action verb because they tell what the subject part is doing. Then what kind of verb is in sentences 3 and 4? They are linking verbs because they tell what the subject part is. This time, let's look for the subject in the subject part. The subject is the main word or words in the subject part. A noun or a pronoun can be the subject. Then what's the main word in the subject part of number 1? The subject part in sentence number 1 is the students. The main word is students. The word the is not a main word. Number 2, what's the main word in this subject part? The main word is he. He is the only word in the subject part, and it is also a pronoun. What's the word in this subject part? The main word is horses. Again, the word the is not a main word. It is a type of an adjective. Number 4, what's the word in this subject part? The main word is frog. Again, the word the is not a main word. It is a type of an adjective. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about combining sentences. Combine means to put together. You can combine two sentences that have the same predicate part. The two subjects can be joined with the word and to make one sentence. What do you notice about these two sentences? John ran the race. Tom ran the race. They have the same predicate part. We read that most sentences with the same predicate part can be combined by joining the two subjects with the word and. What's the subject in the first sentence? It is John. What's the subject in the second sentence? It is Tom. So we can put the two subjects together with the word and. So John and Tom. What can we write as our predicate part? We add the same predicate part from the two sentences. And now we have a combined sentence. John and Tom ran the race. What are the two subjects in this combined sentence? It is John and Tom. We combined them using the word and. What about the predicate part? Is the predicate part different from the first two sentences? Nope, it is the same predicate part. We combined the two subjects because they have the same predicate part. What about these sentences? The boy walked to the park. The girl walked to the park. Can we combine these two sentences? How can you tell? We can combine the two sentences because they have the same predicate part. So what do we do to combine the two sentences? We can put the subjects together. What's the subject in the first sentence? It is boy. What's the subject part in the second sentence? It is girl. We combine the two subjects with the word and. The boy and the girl. What about the predicate part? We add the same predicate part from the two sentences. So the sentence now says, the boy and the girl walked to the park. What are the subjects in this combined sentence? They are boy and girl. We combined the two subjects because they have the same predicate part. Let's go to our work text, page 287. Page 287, combining sentences. We learned that you can combine two sentences that have the same predicate part, and the two subjects can be joined with the word and to make one sentence. So here we have two sentences. Kayla rode the bike. Jen rode the bike. Can we combine the two sentences? Yes, we can. Here we have the combined sentence, Kayla and Jen rode the bike. How do we combine the subjects of the first two sentences? We combine them by using the word and. And we were able to combine these two subjects because they have the same predicate part, rode the bike. Let's move on to numbers 1 through 3. Draw a line between the subject part and the predicate part. Underline the subjects that could be joined with and to make one sentence. Number 1. Paul wrote letters. John wrote letters. For the first sentence, where do we draw the line to split between the subject part and the predicate part? Well, the sentence is about Paul, and wrote letters tell us what Paul is doing, so we draw the line between Paul and wrote. The second sentence, John wrote letters, is exactly the same, so we draw the line between John and wrote. So that means for the first sentence, our subject is Paul. The second sentence, our subject is John. So we can combine these two subjects with the word and. Paul and John wrote letters. Number 2, the boys read the Bible. Where should we draw the line to split between the subject part and the predicate part? The sentence is about the boys, and read the Bible tells us what the boys are doing, so we're going to draw the line between boys and read. The second sentence says, the girls read the Bible. The sentence has exactly the same predicate as the first one, so we can draw the line between girls and read. Then what are the subjects of the first sentence and the second sentence? The subject of this subject part is boys. And the subject from this sentence is girls. And we can combine the two sentences by combining the subjects. The boys and the girls read the Bible. Number 3, Joshua prayed to God. Zoe prayed to God. Can we combine these two sentences? Yes, we can, because they have the same predicate part. Then where do we draw the line to split between the subject part and the predicate part? We draw the line between Joshua and prayed. The same goes for this sentence. We draw the line between Zoe and prayed. So what are the two subjects that can be combined with the word and? They are Joshua and Zoe. So the combined sentence can read, Joshua and Zoe prayed to God. Numbers 4 and 5. You're going to draw a line between the subject part and the predicate part. Underline the subjects and join them with and to make one sentence. So number 4, Kylie ate pizza. Mark ate pizza. Where can we draw a line between the subject part and the predicate part? We draw the line between Kylie and ate. What about this one? We draw the line between Mark and ate. Then what are the subjects in these two sentences? Well, this sentence is about Kylie, so the subject is Kylie. And this sentence is about Mark, so the subject is Mark. So we can combine Mark and Kylie with the word and to make one sentence. Kylie and Mark. Then what is the predicate part? The predicate part is ate pizza, just like the first two sentences. So Kylie and Mark, these two subjects are combined with the word and because they have the same predicate. And now the combined sentence says, Kylie and Mark ate pizza. Number 5, the boy ran a race. The girl ran a race. Can we combine these two sentences? Yes, we can, because they have the same predicate part. Now we can combine the two subjects. What are the subjects of these sentences? The subject of this sentence is boy. And the subject of this sentence is girl. So we can combine these two by adding and. The boy and the girl. Then what is the predicate part of this sentence? The predicate part is ran a race. Just like the two predicate parts right here. They are the same predicate part, and that's why we were able to combine the two subjects with the word and. The boy and the girl ran a race. The back page is very much like the front page, and I want you to do this on your own. And that's it for today. Bye, everyone.